I would like each one of you to take a minute and reflect on this. Who is the friendliest person that you have ever met face to face? And what is the friendliest place you have ever visited? It might be a city, a country, even a continent. Or it could be a neighborhood, a store, a mountaintop. You only get a few seconds to do this, so you have to think fast. The friendliest person and the friendliest place. Okay, now I would like for you to turn to the person next to you. It might be somebody you know, or it might be a total stranger. Anyway, I would like for you to share the information you just came up with each other. So don't be shy. Do that now. So now, I would like to ask you this. Did any of you have yourself as that friendliest person that you have ever met? No one? Then you're not any different from other people I've talked to about friendliness. But think about it. Wouldn't it be great to be able to go back and meet that friendly person? And to be able to go back to that friendly place? To me, this proves that friendliness is something you can never get enough of, and it comes with absolutely no negative consequences. But why am I bothering you with this simple and awkward exercise? Friendliness is related to my most important value in life. I find friendliness to be the most important one. Friendliness and being friendly. To realize that friendliness is that important, it does something to you. It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder about yourself, about the people close to you, and about your surroundings. So I had to do something about it. In my job as an executive coach and a consultant, I work with leaders, companies, and organizations, and we often talk about their values. Values such as friendliness, I find to be the most important factor when it comes to telling yourself and others who you really are and what you stand for. Today, TEDx is in Trondheim, my hometown. And I really love my hometown. I find it to be a friendly place with friendly people and friendly atmosphere. But I wanted to make sure that it was not only friendly, but the friendliest city. Sure, we were friendly to start with, but were we the friendliest? Something needed to be done. Trondheim, the friendliest city in the world, became the goal. First, I wrote a chronicle in the regional newspaper and told people about my goal. Then I talked to my colleagues, and they wanted to be part of my goal too. One thing that was important to me was that I wanted this to be a goal for the whole city of Trondheim. All 180,000 people working towards this achievement together. Becoming the friendliest city shouldn't be my responsibility alone. Everyone should contribute. Kids, teenagers, young adults, old people. It doesn't matter if you're born and raised in a city, or if you're a student staying here for a few years, or a tourist visiting, or somebody seeking their luck in Trondheim. Everyone should be met with and experience the same kind of friendliness, and be encouraged to show that friendliness back. However, many people ask me, why is it so important to be the friendly city? Wouldn't it be enough just to be friendly? My answer is, we should be the friendly city in order to inspire others. So, when the goal was set, we had to put word into action. Me and my colleagues, we wanted to find out how friendly the people of Trondheim are right now. That's why we talked this teddy bear, Bjørn, into helping us. Bjørn was going to take a trip all by himself. So we put a sign around his neck, and he says, "Would you be so friendly as to help me get back home?" And then we wrote down Bjørn's home address. Then we brought him downtown and put him on a bus. Here you can see Bjørn on the bus. Then it took off in the exact opposite direction of where Bjørn lives. Then we just had to wait and see if anyone would help. Less than 3 hours later, we found Bjørn outside his front door. We haven't found out who helped him yet, but as a test, we found it to be a friendly success. Recently, we have tried this experiment with 20 teddy bears, and it works every time. But we needed further proof on our assumption of friendliness in Trondheim after Bjørn's return. So, we decided to conduct a survey to find out how friendly the people of Trondheim are right now and what needs to be done. And of the people living in Trondheim, more than 80% find it to be a friendly place. And less than 3% find it to be an unfriendly place. But on the other hand, only 64% of the people living in Trondheim thinks that people visiting Trondheim find it to be a friendly place. And of the people that took their time to answer these questions, we saw that 70% were women, just to let you men know. So we had some work cut out for us. So we decided to arrange a public meeting where the goal of becoming the friendly city was discussed. On very short notice, nearly 350 people showed up. A small but important step for the Friendly initiative. And on the following day, we made a group on Facebook where we wanted people to share their friendly experiences and stories with each other. During the first day, more than 5,000 people joined the group. And today, more than 7,000 people are following, uploading, and sharing their friendly experiences in this group. At the public meeting, we also came up with a really easy 3-step exercise on how to become even friendlier. Step 1, be friendly to yourself. What do you say to that person that you see in the mirror every day? Step 2, much easier if you've already done step 1. Be friendly to the people you meet. Doesn't mean that you should be going around smiling and being cheerful all the time, but use your empathy and flex your friendly muscles. Step 3, share your friendly experiences with each other, just like I made you do in the beginning of this talk. At the public meeting, everyone there got their own printed version of this 3-step exercise. But they also got an extra copy so they could hand on to somebody they met later on. Our way of kickstarting the friendly ambassadors of Trondheim. I get to talk to a lot of people in different settings about friendliness, and this one occasion was special. I was invited to an elementary school here in Trondheim. And they had a project where they worked on how to become a good friend for their fellow pupils. The whole school was gathered in the auditorium, and I got to talk to them about my goal and that I needed their help. They were some great and active listeners. This was in early January of last year, and a few days before summer vacation, I received this in the mail. The friendliest book in the world. Text and drawings made by the kids, inspired by the time we spent together. Truly a great motivation to go on. Because we've met some skepticism along the way. Some people say, we can't be the friendliest city with the parking we got here. Or the road taxes and people begging in the street. Some even say that friendliness is too soft and will never work in a competitive society and in business. I find this to be mere excuses. I think we each one should think about what we can do in order to become even friendlier. And to inspire people, we have engaged a professional author who's just finishing a book now. She has interviewed people with different backgrounds and different perspectives on friendliness. We didn't go after the celebrities, but after people with a friendly story to share. Of course, it's a non-profit project. Let us listen to one of the people that has been interviewed.
Of course you need to talk to strangers. That's the only way the strangers can become someone different than just strangers.
A very simple but strong message, and a great reminder to myself that I'm not working towards this goal alone. I got some great people working with me. So now, once more, think about it. Wouldn't it be great to be able to go back and meet that friendly person in your life? And to be able to go back and visit that friendly place? If you haven't had that experience yet, my goal is to make sure that you can. Trondheim will be the place for you. Welcome to Trondheim, the friendliest city in the world to be. Thank you so much.